Okay, I am ready. We're ready to start assembling the pages. One thing to keep in mind when you're cutting this paper, make sure when you cut the strip off that you pivot your paper over so that you cut it in the right direction. We will not talk about who didn't do it that way. That's okay because I had an extra sheet. So I can just use that in a different way for my companion pages because that's I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and design. So now they gave us 2 white pieces of paper to build the pages onto, assemble onto. So page assembly, you will use two 12 by 12 white cardstock papers to build your pages on. Left page, attach the Just Imagine 8.5 by 12 piece to the right side right here. So you know what? Let's do it. So all I'm going to do is run tape with Big Mama. Oh, let's have some schmutzy here. So, okay. We will unschmutzify it. And we'll just go through here and go just all the way around with tape. It doesn't have to go like solid all the way around because this is good tape, so it's going to hold really well. Okay. There we go. And then one more pass over here. I also, guys, highly recommend that you not do these things when you're tired. And I am already pretty tired. I'm just determined I want to get this done. Okay, it's been a long day. Okay, now we're going to just put this button to one corner and it'll lay right down nicely. There we go. Ah! Look, I managed to do that right. Okay, so once we put that down, attach, okay, add a yellow star strip to the left of that. Now, are we going to abut it? This is what I want to be sure about before I do anything. Are we just abutting strips of paper? So we done yellow star, let's add the red with white strip, okay? So we have the red and white strip right there, right next to it. And then add, and add the red with the white hard strip and the black with dot strips, which should end right on the edge. So let's find out. First off, let's find that strip. There it is. Okay, so our dots. And yes, it does indeed. That's what it works. Okay, so we're abutting. I wasn't sure we were laying over just a little bit of an overlap or what. So let's now put down tape. Let's put our adhesive tape down on this. There we go. We'll run it, and I'm running it down both edges. And the heck with it. There we go. And then on this edge. Okay. And let me just fold over anything that came over the edge. This stuff is like seriously sticky. Okay. And then we'll just assemble that right there. Whoops. No, it's not. Move these over a little bit. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're just abutting it right up against it. Okay. Okay, next. We have a little bit of, overflow there, but that's okay. See, it just rubbed right off. Now we do the same with the red strip. So I'm taking it away so that way I don't get any adhesive. My gosh, I love these mousy people. Oh my God, it's so cute. I got to check and see if I have this paper line or not. I'm pretty sure I buy anything that say cheese. I just don't remember, but it just means it's stashed. And I haven't opened it yet. Hello, famous last words. I guess I'm just a paper hoarder. Don't judge me. I know you guys are out there too with similar afflictions. Okay, red. Red hearts. Make sure it's folded here. Okay. And we'll just line it right up. One goes right next to the other, except what did they catch there? Did I catch something? There we go. Yeah, it was just a little foo-foo. Okay. Oh my God, look how cute that looks already. And then now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run tape on this strip. I am so sorry, people, for however long this video is going, but I wanted you guys to see the whole thing from start to finish. So if you get this kit, if you already bought it, but you're like, oh my gosh, I feel overwhelmed, here is a video with mess ups and all, because see, that way I do it for you, okay? That's my, that's my donation. I make the mistakes for you so you don't have to. Okay, let me see if I can do it this way. It just doesn't feel right, but okay, we're going to keep doing it the way here. See, it's almost easier for me. Okay, there we go. Line it up. And just abut it. And see now this one's a little bit shorter. And boy, that it glued down immediately. But this is, no, there's no overlap. It's just right here. It went down a little crooked. So let me see if I can pull it up without having to break out the undo. Yeah, I can. It went a little wonky right here. See, I should have been doing it the way I've been doing it up until then. And this wouldn't have happened. In my professional opinion, just do it the way I'm used to doing it. Yeah, no matter what, we're going to end up with a little bit of short. So I'm going to put it down, line it all up down here, because I can always trim off at the top to make it all match. Okay. So now we have that page put together. So now let's move on. We'll set this aside and we'll do page 2, which I have all kinds of stuff on top of it. So move that because hopefully we won't need it again. So now we're going in the opposite direction. So we are going to start, I already can tell just by looking at the picture. So I'm like, in some moments you can get away. I mean, this right here, I don't need the instructions. I can just look at the picture and I know what to do. Let me just add the paper because that's the first one because it matches. It continues from the other page over. So this one is absolutely, it's intuitive. You know what to do. Let me add a little bit more here and a little bit more here. And then we're going to go here. And then I'm going to add just a couple of spots there just because. And then we're just going to take that and we're going to put it right up against the edge. Again, we're building up this page and they give us, you know, with this base. Oh, wow, this is going to be a very, whoops. Ah, phooey. Let's see, let me not rip it up. If I just take a second and be patient. There we go. We have very happy adhesive here, just saying. There we go. There we go, line it up for a second. There we go. Now, the next will be this piece. And I don't run tape over the paper. That's why I keep moving the page over. It's the back side of these hearts, which are so stinking adorable. But I actually love the other side even better. So I am going to check my stash. If not, I may lay my hands on some more of this paper. I love Simple Stories paper, especially, I mean, they're Disney. They're Disney themed because it's not Disney. It's Disney themed. And I could do that. We're right now looking to take another Disney cruise, but this time I think we're only going to do like a very short one, like a 3-dayer with family. Just except for Nan. I mean, we realized that just Nan is not, I don't think she's up to it. I think Vegas really was her last trip. So we do not, you know, I just let my boss know. I go, we will not be taking like the annual, like, you know, 1 week, gone a week vacation. We will probably be doing like a series of little getaways. And as much as possible, take her with us. So we'll play with it. So we're going to be doing a little bit more oceanside, I think. Okay, so now, let me see. Let's get this down. Okay, so we're going to go, there we go. Pick it up with my finger. Let the glue work for me, or the adhesive rather. And we'll go here. And then we'll run it here. And then we'll run it here. I don't know why I started from the bottom. Hello. That's very counterintuitive, but then I'm the TheMaddScrapper. Okay, so now we know we just abut layer against layer against layer. Move that here. So again, the next strip is the yellow with the stars. Okay. And there is a little dig out right here. There's a space. And trust me, we're going to cover that with something so that nobody will know that it is there. That is not my doing. That is me cutting crooked. That just came that way. So whoever cut it for me, cut it crooked. All right, next is the red. So we have the red strip. And then we're going to have, where did I put it? Right over here. This is where the film strip goes. So we'll take that film strip. Oh my gosh, look at how awesome that looks. Except the film strip is shorter. Oh my goodness, they shorted me big time on this. It does not go edge to edge. What am I going to do? I've got to think this through real quick. So don't I have extra paper here? We do have a problem. So give me a second. I have to punt and do something that will work at both ends. So, or I go to the top, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if I do this. Hang on. So this is where we got to figure out something, because I could cover it. Let's see, with some of my ephemera. And see, guys, nobody is perfect, okay? And that, for them to have been off by a half an inch is totally shocking to me. Unless, is that what these little pieces are for? Are these the same width as, does these go at each end? Because I can't find another use for them, so maybe that's it. Let's see. So we go this way. Let's see. Because that's what it is, I betcha. That was the point. They added for a reason. So that's what I'm going to do, okay? So now I have my marching order. See? They did. Either it was an error or it's purposeful. I don't know, but so now we know why these pieces are there. So I'm literally going to put them on top of here, cut them away, take them apart, okay? And add that to the pile of foofles. So we have that resolved, and then we have this, and there it goes, and it goes to the edge, right? Or close to it. We hope so. So let's get this going. Okay, let's set that aside. Let's run the adhesive on the red sheet. Sorry, and we'll do that, and then we go through here. I'm sorry, usually I'm much more chatty, and I'm just really tired. I am really, really, really tired. It's been a long night doing stuff here, and then helping, and then settling in Mom. I have to do a lot for her now, so it's like that adds to everything I have to get done during the day and at night. Okay. There we go. So we have that. Now we have our strip, which what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue down these little pieces at the bottom and then center my strip on it. So there's I'm just going to literally glue them down with the glue. Hey guys, anybody that has our little glue gun here from My Sweet Petunia, can you tell me if you're having do you have this problem with the little flubbers at the bottom, I guess, when the glue dries? I thought that was the whole point. And again, I don't, want to be about it. But that's part of the point, is I'm also, I'm evaluating it by using it. And I do end up with glue at the bottom. I think it's probably unavoidable, no matter what. There we go. Grab this little end right here. Oops. And then we'll add it down. Sorry. Okay. Now, before I add tape, I want to see how this works out. Do I overlap it a little bit? Just a smidge, it looks like. I'm going to overlap it so that it looks even. Okay. Let's do this. That's up. A little fluff there. Let's go with one, and then a little bit more right up to the edge. And now we'll turn it over, and then to do the same thing on this side. We're going to add just right on the edge. Okay. And now, whoops. Okay, let's center that. do it this way. Here we go. So we're butting it right up into the edge, and then we'll have a slight, on the black pieces, we'll have a slight overlap. So it looks even. There we go. And then last but not least is our little strip with the dots. And we do have a little bit of overhang, or not enough. Actually, we just didn't have enough, which I wish I'd known that because I cut off. We could have just used some of the red dot paper here, but that's okay. I'm just going to trim off that piece. That's not even a worry on my, you know, for me. I don't care. It's okay. There are other things bigger in this world to worry about than, oh my gosh, a 1/16 of an inch of paper hanging over. Again, nobody is perfect. And until, and we all like, we want our kits and everything to be perfect, people. I'm going to tell you what, I have taught classes before. I learned a new appreciation for people who make, you know, anybody that has to work on these kits, on making a kit, no matter, I'm going to tell you in all honesty, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be perfect. Some, you know, I always whenever I taught a class, I always cut extra pieces because I knew I'd forget something from somewhere. And I always, you know, when I taught, it was always I could always very easily identify who was the person who was going to need the help, and then help them and get them moving along. Okay, so, and the same thing here. Until you've kitted, no matter how hard you try, something's going to go wrong. You know, you're going to be short something or other. So just be prepared. And don't judge. Okay? Teaching, I mean, I love it. This is why I do this channel. It started out of the pandemic where I couldn't teach anymore. Now I'm just, okay, I don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to do it this way. Alrighty, so now we have our 2 pages assembled. So now it's all about putting all of our ephemera pieces on there, laying them out and gluing them down. Except now, so for sure my title is going to go on. I'm going to be honest with you. My title is going to go up. That I can handle. I'm going to put it right here. Because remember, some people didn't cut the paper right. But these 3 for sure are going to go matted down. But I have these 2 pieces. So I could either have a 5x7 or I could just go with this one. So let's play with this for a minute. It still works. It absolutely still works, but I can go over the edge over here, which is what it does. When you look at the picture, it does. And then we have this, and we have our flag. So I have plenty of room. If I send this all the way just about to the top, I bring this up. I could put this one here, this mat here, just a little bit staggered. And see, this is all about whatever you want to do, okay? Again, it's the beauty of a handcrafted item. We have our flags. It's going to overlap this one more. That's okay, because I'll just put the glue. I'll just adhere it down here so it's loose up here so that I can slide my mat or my photograph in there just straight out. So I'm going to come all the way over here because I want to give it the most space, and I can come a little bit this way as well, and then up, and I'll take this all the way up. Now, do I want to dimensionalize it any more than it is already? I don't know that I need to, because this is going to go into I have to get it, you know, once the pictures and everything, I got to get it to fit into the album leaf. So when you bulk it up, it's not like a card, okay? You got to think these 3 things through. So I think as is with all of this, it's almost like the one thing that screams pop it out is this. This, I think, doesn't, you know, I don't have to, although a little bit wouldn't hurt. So, and of course, I have all of my foam. I'm going to leave the mats flat. So let's just add some foam because I can't stand not to. You know me, it's dimension, dimension, dimension. And I still have, just a ton of this. So why not? So I'm just going to use up some of this tape. I'm going to put some here. And again, this is just me. This is I'm sure this is not how this page is done. I'm fairly confident that page is completely flat. But now I am going to marching to the beat of my own teapot. There we go. So we'll cut a strip right here, and we'll put that there. Okay. And then another one right down here. And I'll go almost all the way across. And hope that doesn't backfire on me. If not, I can cut it down. It's okay. Because it does backfire on me a little bit, but that's all right. There we go. Problem solved. Oh! Crisis averted. And the crowd goes wild. okay, whatever. So I'm just going to put that little piece right there. And then I'll just cut another little piece for Minnie right here. That's all, I'm all eyeballing it. Wow, that was calling it close. And then just a couple of snippets here. Because, oh, the horror, how horrible it is that I have to cut these pieces as opposed to just, you know, having them all pre-cut or whatever. So, and I decided that this screamed that it needed to be popped up as well. So I'm going to, because this is my page. So I have followed a lot of it the way the kit says. But I also get to deviate. Okay, so now let me move my mats off to the side a minute. Let me move my flags off. And I'm going to take my foot and flip it over right on top of this page. And let me take it, just burnish this down just for a minute because if nothing else, it makes that piece of paper, the release come off easier. I'm going to grab my favorite pair of tweezers, which I have put over here, because they are really pointy and sharp, and I can pick these up fairly easy. See what I mean? We'll grab this one, it's just shorter, and then we'll go for the long ones, and let's see if we can stack them all. I may be, you know, full of my own chutzpah. My own. Yep, there we go. I'm pushing. There we go. That's it. There we go. See? Almost. And that's what I get for being full of myself. Okay, now let's not put it down upside down, right? Let's not do this. So, okay, maybe I do it this way, just so I can see what it's supposed to look like up. Looking, I can center it. Let me take this back because it's throwing me off. So now I am centering this, I think, is what I have decided to do. That is my decision. It's my page. And like I said, I just I'm all the way almost to the top, so I have room. And yeah, I do like it. I do like that little bit of pop out. I'm happy with that. So now we're going to go, I have to do one thing really quick. And no, these are the other mats. These are my 2 pieces of paper. I'm going to use them basically as is because I can trim my pictures down. So hang on, give me 1 second. Okay, let me grab my ruler again. And I want to measure these up. So this one is going to be 4.5 by 5.5, and that's why I wanted my sticky mats, So 4.5 by 5.5. I'm gonna stick it right there so I know what the size of this is when I go to pull my pictures. So that will, you know, so I know. Okay, 4 by 5.5. Okay. 4 by 5.5. And again, this is born out of the necessity of I made a mistake. And so what? Now I get to put 2 pictures on this page instead of only 1. So I'm good with that. I am absolutely good with that. So now going under the assumption that this is how I'm going to lay these out. Okay. Let's find where are my flags. Where did I put my flags? Oh, here are my flags. Because only part of the flags are going to. I'm just going to literally, so I got to decide that is the big thing, is making my decision, and I've got the wrong one. There we go. So my M goes over here. I don't want to bring it too much over. So I think this will lay here. This one will go right here. I'm good with that. And there's a part of me, I don't know why I want to back this paper with black, but I don't know. It just, I don't know. I don't know that would add much to it. I just don't feel right about laying it. I don't know why. It's like a twitch thingy for me, but we're going to let it go. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to tape it down because if I change my mind, I can always pick it back up. So I'm not even going to go like edge to edge, just in case I need to make that adjustment. Okay. So we're going to go about right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take my friend over here, come down a little bit so that they are a little bit, I just want them a little bit staggered. Okay, because I'm gonna bring that flag all the way down to the edge. It's on the sample, it's not that way, but that's how, and I actually like that. So that's the way I'm going to leave it. And I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So this is where I want it to be. Do I want to be more separation? That's something I have to decide really right now. Because I could take that a little bit closer to the edge. And actually, I can slide that over so you can see more of that heart. So see, this is why I did tape only. Okay, so here, let's do this. Whoop. I'll draw a little line so I know where that's going to go. And let's run the tape. Okay. Let's go like that. Wee. Come here, baby. And we'll go about right here. And we'll use the print to keep it straight. Okay, now this, I could display all kinds of undo, but this is my other method. I swear I use this more on just doing this than I do when working with the Cricut. Now we're going to go back, but now I'm going to edge it a closer. Now we see more hearts. So there you go. Okay. So now I have two photo mats here. I have now this, which is also now going to come up here. I do want it to overlap a little bit, and it does. So here's one thing I did not count on. And what I'm going to do is, when I peel this up, oh, it just came up nice, very nice, is I'm not going to lay it down all the way. I'm not cutting it all off because it goes on the mat, which means I can't slide my picture under it. Whoops, and I did it the wrong way. Dork! No, I did it. That's fine, because actually here's where I don't want it. So there we go, because I'm going to put it right here. And then the bottom one absolutely can come off. And there we go. And then we're going to add that right here, because it makes me happy. A little bit in, yep. Okay. And then here, it's not, because I left that piece of the release there, I can slide the picture under, no problem. Now we have room for more thingamajigs. And here is where that paper clip is going to go, but it's supposed to go on the mat. So when I put down the mat, I'm going to put down the paper clip. Meanwhile, it stays where it is. But we're also supposed to add, according to the sample, and I'll probably, just because it's easier just to follow the sample, is we take our blue thingamaguy here. So here we can just put him behind, and then the yellow star. And we won't dimensionalize those. We will leave those so that they kind of like come behind, and this is what's sticking out. So again, just because I want the ability to change my mind and change placement, I'm using tape on our friend here. Let me use that because it might not have to depend on my fat fingers. And which way? I don't even know how it, oh, there we go. This seems, I don't know. This is what makes me happy. So there we go. We're going to put that kind of sticking out a little bit, go under it a little bit. And then for the heart, boy, adding that right there on that heart. There we go. But I did it. I even surprised myself. Okay. Now we got our little yellow star, which goes kind of, I don't know. Do I want to, I'm going to make it wonky. Do I want to make it on top? Yes. But here we go. We're going to touch the points. There we go. There we go. It told me it kind of landed where I wanted it to. Now our little hearts. Now, do I want to, let's see, because here's where because I did it differently, now I'm going to decorate it differently. So we could put the stars, 3 little stars. Is actually the hearts and the 3 little stars are supposed to go up there, but not anymore because I don't have any room for it up there. So I'm going to put those little hearts down here. And I think that's a happy place for it. Now, do I want to make it straight? No, I want to make it a little wonky. So again, I'm using tape right here. I mean, even with those little stars, which is not going to be fun. Actually, I may use some little foam on those stars. What do you think? Actually, I could have done that to the hearts too. I'll leave them down. If not, I can always change my mind because why? I use tape. So if I want to change my mind, I will. Okay, so we're going to put those right here. Right? I'm thinking, I'm not sure. So let's look where the flag placement is, but it seems like that's where it wanted to be because that's where it landed. So I do have to keep in mind when I put this picture down, you know, pick a picture that there's not a lot of going on the bottom. I have a ton of Disney pictures, so trust me, this is not going to be an issue of finding something to work. Okay, so now I'm going to go and use a bit of this right here. I think I might have cut too much. I did. That's okay. That's what scissors are for. Did I do it right? Yep. Now we're okay. Now that piece I can kind of use here. Look! See? There's no wastage there. I did it on purpose. That's like when the cat falls off the couch. I did that on purpose. No, you didn't, you idiot. But that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be like the cat. I did it on purpose. Oh my goodness. Now, and I cut it. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's a little bit narrower. And will it fit right there? Wow. That, again, calling it close. Here, I do need to run a piece there, but I have strips. Where are they? They're in my cart right here. Hang on. Yes, no. Where are they? Here they are. Cleverly hiding in plain sight. There we go. I wonder if that piece right here that I have, and this is my scrapbook.com. I got this tape from scrapbook.com, and I love it because it comes straight. I'm not pulling it off a roll, but that's exactly, and it happens to be the same width. I already know. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I could put, you know what I could do? Let me see. Let's see how this is laying out. I could put some foam, some of those foam strips I'm going to take. Do I have any other that's cut up? No. So I'm going to have to pull a strip. But I'm going to put a little bit along the bottom of here because I can. And because it can bend. Woohoo! Right here, and then I think along right there. I like that. I think that will work. Let me put that down right there. Let's see. Yes, sirree, Bob. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me set this aside. Okay, so now let's burnish these pieces down. I don't know, because where did I put my bone folder? Right where I put my bone folder where it belongs. Oh my gosh, you mean I put something where it belongs? Shocking. All right. And we'll just tear these off and throw them away later or pick them up off the floor, whatever happens first. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's not get cocky, Myra, okay? It's too late in the evening, or is it too early in the evening? That's why I'm so tired. Never mind. We're not going to talk about this. We are not going to talk about how early it is in the morning as I'm working this. But I just want to at least finish one page, and then I'll probably take a break and come back in the morning and finish the other one for you. But, I mean, there you go. That's that. As far as I'm concerned. Oh, no, wait. I haven't glued down those little stars. And those kind of stars are going to land wherever. They're going to go wherever I decided they land. So, and that looks almost perfect. So, it's just, there we go. Does any tape come off? It sure did. Just enough to just glue it down there. All right, blue guy. Okay. And you know what I could be using are glue dots too. I'd have to go find them. That would work as well. There we go. Or quite frankly, it's just to release a bit of it. There we go. And just smoosh it up like I just did. And stick it to the back of that. And I just made my own glue dot. Ah! There we go. Oops, except my glue dot came off on my finger. So let's put that back on. There we go. There we go. go. There we go. Oh my goodness. That one is smushing not the way I want it to. There we go. So now it's totally, and we actually have an extra heart. But I think this page looks good as is, although that one is still bugging me. I want to put it a little, let's see. I want to put it down a little bit lower because that's what I meant to do. There we go. But, I mean, there's page 1. All done as far as I'm concerned, ready for pictures. So now let's move on to page 2. Well, alrighty, folks. I am back. I have gotten some rest. That's what I needed. Let's hope. Let's hope. I'm going to use the fact that I was tired and as excuse, but let's see what today brings. Okay, so we have page 2. I was looking at it and looking at it and looking at it because I should take off that little edge right there so there's no edge left. And guess what? I've decided not to. I'm going to leave it there. I like it. It makes me happy. And you know what? At the end of the day, this is my page. So I get to do with it what I like. Okay, anyway, so now, and here's the other thing. So I have looked at it and decided to go with only 2. Actually, it should take 4, but I'm only going to take 3. So I'm planning on doing my matting this way. Hang on, so we're going to put, I do want to do a little bit wonky because that's my thing. You know, a little bit uneven. I always do that. It's kind of like me. And then we have this one. Let me put them right side up. And I plan on putting that one there. So see, that decides the... So that's kind of my evil plan. I did adjust the sizing on it. On this one, I left it, and I already forgot what I left it. Good Lord, that was just a few minutes ago. It is 5 by 3.5 is what I could. And I reused one of the ones that I cut wrong. So that's 5.5 by 3, and then these are all 4 by 6s. These 2 are 4 by 6s. Wanted to make it a little bit bigger because then I've already cut little mats. And these are not so that you can use them in edging too, unless you want to. But that's more of a placemaker for the photograph. And then what I've done is I've written on it the size that the picture should be. And then we'll replace it. So all I have to do, I'm going to take just a little smidgen. Little smidgen. Hello, smidge. There we go, smidge. And I'm actually going to do that a little bit so it makes it a little bit less tacky. So we do a little bit of patty cake or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put it there as well as for this one. So that's what I'm going to do on all my mats. I'm just going to do a little bit. And then by, you know, taking a little bit of the oils off my fingers, it makes it a little bit tacky. So it'll come off without, you know, running risk of tearing the paper. Although, let's be blunt and honest here. At the end of the day, even if it does tear like right there, it's going to be covered by the pictures. Nobody's going to know. But it's a little trick, you know, just so in case you want to put something down temporarily, you know, where it might be visible, then that's what you do. Just, you know, take your fingers and do a bit of that. Just enough so it still remains sticky, but that, I'll show you. Let me give you a free demonstration. You just do that. Okay, we press it down, but there you go. It comes right back up. All we're doing, it is just a placeholder, okay? And we're going to be doing a bit of this on this one because I do not have pictures to put on it yet. So I've got to print those up. So methinks I have, you know, maybe I got to see if I can do like run it through CVS or something like that to print my photographs. Okay. Because I have a ton of them like we all do. And then this goes down here according if we go by what the picture does. And I'm kind of going with it, somewhat not. We're going to see where this where I go. So this is the clip, obviously, because this is supposed to be as a clipboard. So that's the clip of the clipboard. So I'm going to do, since I'm going to be putting it on top of a picture, we're going to be doing some more patty cake here. The other thing I'm going to do just to give it, because right now, if you lay it down, it lays flat. Remember, clipboard always is at an angle. So to give that same look, I'm going to grab, pull out here. No, those are too thick. Is this, there we go. No, those are too thin. Hang on, let me find, well, maybe not. Maybe we should go with one of these, but these are too small. Let me find, oh my gosh, because you have 4,000 of these and you don't know which one to use. So we use a big one. Or one of these that are a little bit lighter because what I had with I was thinking of using that, but that's, I think, too big. So we are going to go with this. I'm going to put one right here, okay? So that when I end up ultimately putting it down, it will be elevated a little bit, okay? So I am going to tack it down. So let me do my little tacky fingers. I am not removing the release paper from there. And then I'm just going to tack it down. Just so you guys, and it gives you the effect. You see the effect. And I remember. Because, 10 minutes from now, I have forgotten everything I've done here. Trust me on this. We all know this is true. Don't lie to me. I know you guys are being kind, but this is me we're talking about. Okay, so we have that in place. This I also want to put up because we'll be putting embellishments behind it, in front of it, blah, blah, blah. Not in front of it, but mostly behind it. I want to do that same effect I did on the other side. And when I glued this down, of course, it warped this a bit. So that's why I'm fiddly farting with it, just trying to straighten it out. Let me move my paper trimmer because I did go ahead and cut those out before I went live on camera. Ah! Hang on, now all these fell out because, yes, of course they're going to. All right, we're going to fix that later. All righty, so let's grab my tape again. And we're just going to run, because here I don't have anything to worry about, kind of, sort of. So let me see where my D is. And let me decide what direction I'm going to run this tape. Let me grab my scissors. I love using these. And these are my crap. Something's wrong with me, because I can't think of any words right now. There's something really, really a little bit whack. Crafter's Companion. These are my Crafter's Companion scissors. Okay, but they're Teflon, so these are the one scissors I can count on to cut through all of the, all my tape. So I'm gonna put them right next to each other. I should probably put them closer to the edge. So let's see now if I didn't cut too long. No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm putting it like that so it sticks up, and it'll hold. And see, because I am gonna overlap this picture a bit. So we're gonna go, and maybe I didn't have to do that after all, because actually what I was planning on doing is, well, let me see, because we're going to put one of these hearts. I am going to follow the picture in the example. One of these hearts goes here. Okay. And then our boom. That's what I think it was. It go boom. We're going to put that over here. These two are just, again, only going to get tacked down because I'm going to be replacing the pictures, and then I will permanently tack it down. But right now we're just putting it on there until I turn up pictures that I want to use for this. So, okay, and it's not, again, it's not like I don't have, but there, that's perfect. And then we'll put that little heart, we'll put a little, that is if I can pick it up. It's all about being able to pick it up. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. That looks good. I can, again, it's only tacked down, it's only temporary. The mat itself is going to, this will stay. So I'm going to take this over. Let's run our tape because I am going to permanently. Where I'm going to put it is where I want it to be. Do I want it there yet? Let me hang on. Let me make sure. So I know I'm making a long video longer. Bear with me. Fast forward. I get it. Go watch something else that's more I won't be offended. I might be sad, but I won't be offended. Okay, so we have these and this because I thought about putting it closer to here, having them climb, and this is what I thought about, because I wanted to put one of the hearts over, because I have 3 hearts. I have one over here, correct? Yeah, I'm going to put one, unless, and I could leave well enough alone and move it over to my other page, because one of them is, I don't know. Well, let me see. Let me make a decision on that in a minute. Actually, no, because we already have a heart over here. So that's what I had thought, is to put this over here, put this one over here. So I could put this little heart over on my other page, over with my stars. And oh, look, that's so cute. I think I've made a decision. You haven't seen it yet, but you'll see. I'll bring over the page in a minute. So we have these. I'll bring this heart over here. Okay. And that way this doesn't overlap, because we have other pieces. We have this. Oh, no, I need that heart back. Unless I don't. Because the way I'm looking at the sample, and again, it is just, I mean, when you have a sample, you have a guide. It is a guide, not a girdle, okay? Either that or I'm missing a heart. Am I missing a heart? Did I put the paper down on a heart? Let's see. No, I did not. So, because we have 1, 2, 3 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So how was I supposed to end up with 2 hearts over here? 1, 2. Oh, because I've moved them around. That's what I have done. I've worked this differently. So I think I am going to leave that one over here because I like it there. And I can put this one. I like this one here. And we're just going to leave the boom there and the heck with it. And no heart needs to be there. And then we have our clips. So we could put a clip up here and it'll go attached to here, right there. My little bulldog clips. I love these. My gosh, they're so cute. They should make more. And then the yellow one here, the red one, just so you see, let me show you again what I've done over here. Bringing back this page. So now I can tack down my little heart. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I still am going to run tape because I am prone to changing my mind. Okay, I'm going to tuck that in. But it looks so cute when I dropped it right there, right? I think it looks great. I may switch the red and the blue or something like that to move the, so that we're not so, let me do that. I think I can, let's see. Again, this is the thing about a project, is it morphs, it changes, you change your mind. I am very, very prone to doing just that. Hence why I use I use tape more than wet glue, because wet glue takes commitment. I have commitment issues. And just so you know, I just took a couple of pieces of the tape off and then, whoops, I just rolled it into a little ball. And I stick it on the back of my little star. And that gives it both a little, it'll make it stick. Ugh, don't stick to me. And it gives it a little bit of pop, just a little bit. There we go. And there we go. Cool. I like that. Although, let me put that down a little bit more. There, I just wanted to spread these out a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Oh, see, I should have left well enough alone. Now I can't make up mine. We're going to leave it like that. See? This, people, is why my projects take so long, because I can't make up my flipping mind. Okay, stop, Myra, stop. So we have our heart. I have right here paper clipped, my paper clip tape with a piece of just mint tape to like put my picture down here. And then I'm taking the red one that would have been on this page because it takes 3 mats, and I'm putting it on this one so that they all tie in together. Okay, so we'll set that aside. And now we're back to this. So, I mean, we really are in the home stretch. Really, we are, after 2 days and, umpteen hours. And I will say this, and this, I don't know about other people that you watch on YouTube that probably have their act together better, way better than I do. But I will say this, and this is true of any YouTuber, is that, I mean, it takes a lot of time to put content out. Between recording it and then editing video, and then we have our mat that maybe I untacked it too much. It does. So always know that this is time consuming, and we do it all because I love sharing it. So I hope that, I don't need appreciation or anything. I just want you to know that I share my insanity because I love it. I love it. I will say I miss teaching. There's not that many stores out there anymore. So, this is my way of sharing and hanging out with people and just being a kook. And there you go. And, there's my story. And so I love doing this. So bear with me. And if I get on your nerves, I understand. I am an acquired taste. So I will not be offended if my madness drives you mad. Okay. So we're going to put that down. I think they could be close, but not touching. I think we're good there. We'll take this mat now. And I wanted to leave some space because this is so cute. This paper is so pretty. I want it to show. That is why I opted not to put 3 mats down. I wanted this paper that is so pretty to speak to us as well. Okay? Absolutely. And I still even have space if I want to put it in a journaling spot, like right here. Let me see. And of course, now I twisted oops. Not only did I twist that, but I also did not get tape down here. That was a twofer. Okay. That was 2 mistakes in one. All right. Let's put, what I'll do? Let me put this down first. Where's my my diamond? Because that one will tell me where I want to put everything. And I think I want to put it right about here, right? Because I want it a little bit wonky. I mean, not wonky. I want it staggered. That's the word I'm looking for. So there we go. And then we're going to take this mat and put it right back down here. And I'll press on it good, just enough to keep it there. Okay. And now I can remove the tapes, my release tapes on this. And we will get these off. And we'll do our thing here. And we're going to hang out. And there we go. I'm going to put it, I'm trying to decide whether I want to put it straight. My other one is straight. Do I want to make it straight? Do I want to make it a little dizzy? Let's make it a little dizzy. Just because it's me. All right. And then our little kapow here is going to go like right here, a little bit tucked in. So, okay. So we're going to, and this it's going to go under because we're tucking it in. So I'm just going to put some tape down here. And it kind of makes it difficult. I admit, you know, gluing just would make it easier. And why do that? Just, you know, right? But that is... But there we go. And, you know, and here's the other, remember I talked about maybe putting some, you know, sliding little pictures in here. So that gives me the space to do it. Okay, there we go. I have committed. Now we're going to do the same thing with these, the bulldog clips. We're just going to tack it down. One there. Okay. And we'll just do this just a couple of times. That will be enough. Because I'm going to, here's where it's going to get a little squiggly. Let's do that. Where are these guys? Again, this is where these guys come in. Very, very handy. I still want to do that little dimensional thing because you know me, I'm all about dimension. Or is it dementia? Which is it? I don't know. This is me we're talking about. So we'll do that one. And then we'll add the tape. Again, we'll go over here so I don't get it on the paper. All right. So we'll do it on our little mat here that I love. I'm in love with this mat. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, and then we'll put that down here. There we go. And we'll snip that off as well. So what we end up with is then it'll be off. We'll put it about right here. There we go. And we still have that little bit of dimension. And you may not want to do this. And I understand it. You know, every album, you know, is created differently. But, I mean, and you have to try to fit it into a page protector. But I'm going to go with this for the time being and see what happens. And if not, then I can always take it off. Hello. So, I mean, there we go, my friends. Here are my 2 pages all done. Again, it is time consuming. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time, but this is great work to do while listening to music or a podcast or an audiobook, or listen to or watch a YouTube that you can listen to more than watch. I have a hard time watching crafting videos at the same time. I'm doing projects because it's slow. When it slows me down. But then if you're enjoying that, then fine, do it. If not, then watch something on YouTube that you can listen to more than watch. That doesn't take your attention away so you don't make some of the crazy mistakes I make. But there are our 2 pages. Hopefully you can see them. Oh, you can. So that is it. It's all about the mouse. This was the January Paper Wizard Kit Club, kit of the month. Okay, this is not available now. So I hate for those of you that don't get to do it. But for any of you that did get the kit, I mean, here's a quickie kind of tutorial of how to put it together and not what to do. And it gives you maybe a different idea, okay? Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, thank you so much for hanging out with me, okay? Give me a like, drop a note. If you want to see more of this madness, obviously I have it in spades because every day I come up here, I'm just crazy. So go ahead, if I'm your cup of tea, subscribe, ring that bell, because I will be back. Otherwise, go out there and craft, my friends. Make something beautiful, and always remember that what you make and what you give brightens someone's day. So go out there and make a difference with your craft. And as always, if you're here, never forget, we are all a little mad here. So come on, craft the madness with me, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye!